Well, the thing you have to realize about me is I am a burrito expert. The best burrito that I've had in Los Angeles is Pura Vida. It's in Carson, and it's on Carson, and it's in Carson. It's between Figueroa and Maine. Their carne asada burrito will ruin your life. My daughters request that I go there all the time. It's a good cheat meal. I mean, one of their carne asada burritos is probably about 3,000 calories. One of my students, she knows I'm an expert, and she's taking her boyfriend there to get a burrito because I'm a burrito expert. The thing is, this same student won't listen to my expertise about cars. She has a Mercedes-Benz, and it's a 2007, and she's always complaining that it's broken down, it won't start, it needs this, it needs that, I don't know what to do, it's costing me. And I told her, look man, people who own Mercedes-Benz are rich, number one. Number two, they don't mind having it in the shop all the time. Number three, they don't mind while their Mercedes is in the shop renting a Lexus. And she said to me, McMahon, I can't sell it. I have fond memories of it. I've been to the snow, I took my grandma in it to the spa, and blah, blah, blah. And I don't argue about that anymore, because even though she takes my expertise for burritos, she's too emotionally invested in her Mercedes to make a rational decision. When you're too emotionally invested in something to the point that you won't listen to the experts, there are going to be really bad consequences. For her, she's going to be spending 5 to 10K a year repairing that 2007 Mercedes. There are other consequences when you're so emotionally invested in something that you don't listen to the experts. So, the medical experts say you need to get your vaccinations, that these vaccinations are safe, they don't cause autism. However, the anti-vaxxers reject the expertise of the medical community, and there are consequences. Measles was supposed to be gone. It was believed to be gone, eradicated in 2000. As I make this video, 2019, there are over 700 cases. Hundreds of students at Cal State LA and UCLA are quarantined because they've been exposed to the measles virus. A woman went to a movie called Endgame in Orange County. She's got it. She's spreading it around. And you really can't change people's minds once they get emotionally invested. There's this core belief system that you really can't get rid of. People become very hostile. And so it's interesting that my students in my composition class are writing a paper on anti-vaxxers, and one of the argumentative questions is, should anti-vaxxer behavior should it be criminalized? And an argument could be made that you're presenting a public menace to society. You could create a pestilence, and you know that the anti-vaxxers won't listen to reason, they won't listen to the experts. They'll just be caught up in their logical fallacies, the slippery slope. As soon as you let the government tell you to give your child a shot, next thing you know, they'll be taking away this and taking away that. And there's so many logical fallacies, but you really can't reason with people once they're emotionally invested in their core belief system. It's called the backfire effect, and the Oatmeal website has an excellent presentation on that. I urge you to see that. So there are broader fears that we should all have about anti-vaxxers. It's not just the measles. There is a spiritual disease with all of these lame, dangerous conspiracy theories that are on social media. Now, I would recommend 2 books to explain what's probably the story of our lifetime, and the struggle for the soul and mind, hearts and souls of our lifetime. It can be encapsulated in the anti-vaxxer movement, but I want to broaden this to a larger point. There are 2 books you should read. One's called The Death of Expertise by Nichols, and he writes that speaking of America specifically, he says the United States is now obsessed with the worship of its own ignorance. And they've rejected expertise, and in place of expertise is self-righteous fury. Now back in the day, before the internet, you know, if you were a crackpot, you were kind of a lonely crackpot. But now, with social media, you have a tribe that covers your back, and you feel empowered by the tribe. And you can say to the experts, look dude, you got your studies, but I got my studies. And now you have this false equivalency, and it's huge. This weaponized misinformation is huge. This weaponized misinformation spreads like that. Which takes me to the second book I think you should read about the story of our lifetime. It's called World War Z. It's about zombies. And I haven't read the book, seen the movie. Love the movie. Brad Pitt does a great job. It's about zombies. I'll tell you guys something. I'm not into zombies, but I guess I am, because they speak to me. As I think back about that movie that I saw in 2013, it was a prophecy. There are zombies. They're called social media misinformation trolls. And you know what? They're taking over the world. And the way they're taking over the world is probably the story of our lifetime. There's another zombie show I like. It's called Game of Thrones. And you know what? The zombies are called White Walkers. And their leader is the Night King. And the Night King, this is just brilliant. This is like a prophecy. This is like an analogy of what's going on in the world. The Night King wants to kill Bran Stark because Bran Stark represents memory. And the Night King, the only way he can rule over the world is to wipe away memory. To live in a world of darkness and lies is to have power for the Night King. I won't tell you what happened in the last episode. By the way, I couldn't see a lot of the action. The screen was so dark, all those battle scenes. So, the White Walkers, the zombies, the conspiracy theorists, their behavior has consequences, whether it be measles or racist conspiracy theories. The disease is spreading, and here's what scares me. I don't think we have a lot of urgency to counteract it. I don't see, you know, we're in our robes eating Hot Pockets on the internet. We're relaxing. I think this is catching us unaware. And the zombies are coming, man. And urge you to read The Death of Expertise and juxtapose that with World War Z. Hey, tell me what you think, man. Am I being pessimistic? Am I being too dark in this 2019 age where measles has come back? Let me know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, I'm out.